collaboration between myself and Mr. Penrose and grades 7-2 and 7-4. As English teachers, we have the unique privilege of hearing what our students are thinking and feeling, especially when encouraged to do so by writing and sharing their poems. To hear a poem, it is to experience its momentary escape from the prison cell of the page, to a freedom dependent only on the ability to open the mouth and speak.
Some of the people who are standing up today are a bit nervous and are also aware that things that come through in their poem might sound confessional, as if this is their real self. Remember that the voice of the poem is not necessarily the person who's speaking the poem. Just remember that as you watch.
Number one is the environment and its need for protection, and the courage needed to navigate the personal, social, and psychological aspects of life we are confronted with on a day-to-day basis. Thank you so much for being here today. Enjoy and get inspired.
I'm a miner, got a desire for fire. Do not call me a liar. I do not burn tires. It is bad for the environment. We are being violent to our planet, replacing all the grass with granite and sand with glass made of bricks and sticks. And we're burying tulip trees to pay our fees, using pesticides to get rid of fleas and plants and make our own leather pants. Practically homicides, using insecticides to cause animal genocides, getting hypnotized, and you're not being wise. Getting bugged by the flies is a part of your life. You want to get rid of all of the wildlife. Carbon dioxide is everywhere, like Mr. Worldwide. We should be horrified, melting ice causing a worldwide high tide. All you can think about is eating Tide Pods. I can laugh it off, fighting survival against all odds. Only thinking of lots of cats. That river you in gave you a rash. Probably kills and turns liver. So just like I said, we put the lights down, then before the environment becomes too violent, and we have to face the facts of every person's past before we are the last. I got a joke for you. How many migrant workers does it take to make a shoe? 1 or 2? I wish I could say no, but that's just not true. Make a man in a factory. I wish you'd use electricity. Spinning my foods in my room. I got a booming sensation of disastrous doom. Like the Truman Show, life is fake. Try cleaning the world with the rate before we get baked by our own pollutants. Pulling off some crazy stunts.
We are the killers and not the animals. We have to stop. So I ask you one last time, what is the future of our environment? The one we have created, self-consciousness creeps up behind all of those who can't decide. Do I look good or do I not? Are all my features kind of odd? They pile on the makeup layer by layer until their face is crusted beyond recognition. In this new world, the one we have created, terrorists bomb the site or slay those who might, trigger their deepest emotions until they themselves become a monster. In this new world, the one we have created, suicide takes the lives of all in favor. It is a many-step process, built from self-consciousness, decorated with mean comments, and the cherry on top is the final curse word you yell at them. They don't know what to do, so they give up their life, kill themselves, and stop the fight. In this new world, the one we have created, pollution is everywhere, but no one really cares.
Die for no reason. Animals are as important as humans. In a few years, there will be none of them. I wish we could save some of them.
Not by choice, but by the creature known as man. He fills oceans with more plastic than fish, infects the air with deadly gases, but worst of all, cuts down all our trees for his own devisings. He says it's pollution, but we see more. He says it's for a cause, but only his own. He says he hates killing, but does it all the time. If you saw this, what would you think? If you were nature, would you cease to exist? Imagine yourself as a child but a tree, growing up to serve the one who is king, and when you finally reach the top and take a deep breath in, you fall to the ground to be turned into another thing. So think of that. Try and take it in. It might seem complicated, but it's the truth. So think of a world, but you don't have to, because you're living in it.
Beautiful light. The stars align. The wily white innocent moon begins to shine. The night is filled with silence, relief from the day's vital violence. The people start to dream and sleep. The moon begins to gleam, white as a sheep. The jealous sun begins to rise into the skies. The people open their eyes and go back to their daily lives.
The sun has fully ascended. My time has ended.
I have to go. I have to go. I have to go now. I just can't say no. I know I have to go. It just ain't a choice for me. I have to go. Oh, chicks. I need to feed them, so I have to go. I need them to live, so I have to go. That's just what's best for them. Well, I'll be back, I promise. And if I don't come back, that means I have seen paradise. That means I have seen peace. But go away. My real peace is with you. I don't want to send these people up there, but if it means being with you, if it means that you're good, if it means we can be happy together, then I can say yes. I won't go up there until I've seen my 1000th grandchild. I have to go without letting you go. I promise I'll be back. I'll be back from this world.
Good one.
Why are you mad? I haven't done anything wrong. Have I? How am I supposed to know? You've been ignoring me all day. Why are you mad? You keep giving me those looks as if I ruined your life. I try to talk to you, but you always turn me down. You start walking away when you see me in plain sight. Why are you mad? What have I done to get you in this state? This state of anger, madness. Is it even because of me? Or is it my hair, my personality, my eyes, my height? Or is it me? Just me? Why are you mad? Why do you keep acting this way? Look at me and tell me what I've done wrong. This whole time you've been avoiding me. Just why? Why are you mad? I don't know what to think. This is making me crazy. Why are you mad? I keep on hoping that you'll forgive me if I've done something wrong. When are you going to stop acting this way? I just want to know. Why are you mad?
I'm Zoe, and my film is called Fear. I'm scared, utterly terrified, fear clutching my heart, eyes open wide. Every day on my way home, walking fast in the cold at night when I'm alone, I'm scared. Every second of every minute of every hour of every day, I'm scared that I'll fail. They judge me for every detail of myself because of who I am. The judgment hits my heart with a slam, and what I think I've made clear will reappear with a fresh wave of panic, of doubt, of the feeling that I'm not good enough. And I wish I could just stop being scared, stop being worried. I just wish I could live without this constant doubt of myself. So I punch and I fight and I kick so I might one day in my life feel alright. I cover my feelings in a shell, shove them in a corner and throw them in a cell. I tell myself, Zoe, don't be scared, Zoe, you can't be scared anymore. Be brave, Zoe, no falling under the tidal wave of emotions. Stop being scared. But bravery is not the lack of fear, but the ability to move forward despite of it. So yes, I'm scared, but I've got it. I'm strong, and I will move on. Because sometimes it's okay to be scared. Some of them are white, some of them are black, some of them are multicolored. There's so much more to say. This is just one of the things. There are octopuses, sharks, whales. When you go deep down underwater, you see creatures that you could never imagine, like an electric fish, something that looks like a mermaid. But when you put plastic everywhere, I don't think it's very easy for them to survive. Whoa, I don't think I can breathe. Just stop doing things like it's okay. It's not okay.
One day it will stop, because all it is hate. Hate. Soon, I hope there will be no debate that guns always equal bad fate. They're like a lightning rod of hate. Why can't guns just be sedate? But no, we must keep the Second Amendment free instead of saving a tree. Yes, indeed, I'm bringing up the eco issue. If I had 1 million pages, I'd bring up anger issues. and many more after that. But I will leave you with one last question. What would you do, gun in hand, ready to shoot up a school?
Freedom. Freedom is a privilege, something you don't see, something you don't feel. It is not tangible, but you can sense it. It's everywhere where you can do anything. In some places, there's nothing like it. It's an important part of life. Everybody experiences freedom at least once. Is it physical or mental freedom? It's going to be important. And trust me, it matters.
Imagination, a world we all share. But why would anyone care? Imagination, a word we use for our brains. The people say it won't even let us buy a grain. Imagination, a wonderful train. The people say it could be our fate. Imagination, it makes our hopes go high. The people say it's useless to the eye. Adults always say that they want what is best for us. But in reality, they only want what is best for themselves. Don't you think? They want us to get money through real jobs. They want us to be a financial worker, laborer, business person. They want us to be machines. Imagination is not useful to a robot.
I'm begging you, please, end me. For the love of God, make this less painful for me, for others. You know I'm nothing but hateful. Tie me to a tree and watch me burn. In these flames that scream, letting go.